We are now at Copper Falls State Park, which is near Mellon, Wisconsin, Mellen. And I just wanted to record a little bit as we're driving in here because this is beautiful. The sun has finally come out and the trees and everything are gorgeous. So if you don't live where you get fall like this, I wanted you to get to see it. It's super pretty. The drive here from, we left Amnicon Falls State Park and drove to Ashland, Wisconsin, which is also on Lake Superior. And then we had lunch at Culver's, which was right on the lake and really pretty. And then we took Highway 13 from Ashland to here. And that whole drive, isn't this beautiful? That whole drive down here was very, very pretty. The colors are about as peak as they can be, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah.
I mean, there is not much green. I don't think that's what I want. I want the Copper Falls Brownstone. I think that's what I want. I have been here before twice. I came up once with my mom and dad and my son Andrew when Andrew was pretty little, like 2 or 3. And then we came up here once, Megan, when you were really little, and we had Shannon with us, our German Shepherd, who passed away 6 years ago now. Wow. She was a puppy. Shannon was a puppy, and I think we were on our way to Bayfield. And so it was like Grandpa, me, you, Dad, and Andrew.
Okay.
So it was before Ben was born. And I remember that time, the time I came with my parents and Andrew was great, but it snowed. It was fall like this and it snowed. And the time I came with, the other time we came, was not so great. And I think it was because might have been raining or something, but it was not as good of an experience. So we are at the parking area and we're switching our coats around because we had our big down winter coats on, and we actually realized we might get too warm because the sun has come out. It is still like, it can't make up its mind. Like, it like rains and then stops and then rains and then stops. But yeah, it like lightly rains and then stops. It's very annoying for the windshield wipers. But anyway, this is a very pretty park, and you can see there's like these little log cabin structures. The color is just beautiful. Oh, this is what I remember. Why we had a problem when we brought Shannon. We got here and found out that dogs are not allowed on the trail. And so then we had a dilemma. We're going to do the Doughboys Trail. We had a dilemma. I see those blue water fountains, Ben, or must be at all the state parks. There's a playground here. Yeah, we had a problem because she was a puppy and we couldn't leave her in the car because she would have chewed it. And I remember we didn't know what to do because we all wanted to go on the trail and she wasn't allowed. And I can't remember what we ended up doing, but that was what it was. That was why that time was not a good experience. Okay. What? The car. When dogs are puppies, they chew everything, and when they're anxious and they're alone, they just chew everything. Let's go over here, guys, and
Really sad too.
yeah, see what this. I'm gonna walk over here and see what this lookout is. I think they have a restaurant in here. They serve food in here in like the summer on weekends, and like groups can use that space.
over there.
There's people. This is pretty. You okay?
I'm freezing.
Do you want the other coat back on?
Kinda. But he's wearing it.
Okay.
What did he take off?
His big... Hey, we didn't get very far. It's colder than we thought. We're going back to the car to switch back into our warmer coats.
Well, the sun disappeared.
Yeah,
again.
the sun kind of disappeared again, and it is kind of breezy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're cold, so we're gonna go switch back, and then we'll do the Doughboy Trail. Okay, now thanks to the cold, we realized.
Oh, the car door.
Oh dear, we left the car door open. Thanks to the cold and us having to go back and switch our coats around again, we realized that Ben forgot his walking stick that he found at Amnicon State Park. Maggie found, yeah, Meg found. And then I had to break some of it off for him because it was,
Keep it below waist.
yep, it was too long and it would not fit in the car. Ben! Okay. He keeps hitting us with it.
Hitting us with it. Throw it into the woods. Go in front of me.
Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, so this is Doughboys Trail take 2 with warmer coats. This is a lesson for you. I'm not going to make this into a misadventures in travel video because this trip is going fine, but this is a lesson to you. Check the weather forecast. We saw a young woman yesterday who had on little cropped leggings, right? Her ankles were bare.
Her calves were bare.
And she had not a very thick jacket. She had a hat, but her ankles were bare, like all the way to her shoes.
And her husband was like packed. Oh wait, where is it?
This way. And he was like all bundled.
Yeah.
But they got out of the car for about 30 seconds. And then they got right back in because they were obviously freezing. Okay, so you come past this thing. Oh, here's the enjoying with your pet.
The what?
Oh, okay. You can't take them on the trail,
Who said that?
but you can take them at the pet picnic area, the Red Granite Falls Trail, and the bike trails. Oh, there's a candlelight walk.
No.
Fun. Okay, here we go. Here's the map. Oh, okay, so first we come up these steps and we go over this bridge. There's Ben on the bridge. And here's me and Meg. And we're crossing the river. Do we know what river this is? Does it say? Ooh, lava.
It's a story. You'll have to read that one.
Oh, it's a story?
You can feel the water in the pit.
Beautiful.
There's a rock in the middle of the door.
Oh no, the walking stick got stuck in the bridge. Okay, and then when we get to the end of the bridge, we go up these steps. This park, unlike Amnicon Falls State Park where we were this morning, has a much more well established and well marked trail. It's not really, you're not hiking through the woods, you're on a marked trail. Do you want to go to the tower? Ben, Meg. Oh, no, that's litter is what that is. Let's go to the tower.
I said it's a cliff bar.
Okay. So there's lots of very clearly marked signs. Wow. This is a lot of steps. I'm gonna turn the GoPro off so I can breathe. It's very beautiful. It's peaceful. There's a nice breeze. But it is a lot of steps. I think I'm about almost halfway, maybe. I don't know, it turns up there and then there's more steps. Megan has reached the top and she counted, and there are 142 steps. That's where I came, and this is where I have to go. It's all right, as long as you go slow. Pace yourself. I have reached the top. I don't know where the kids are. This is really pretty. Oh, I see them. I'm glad they're wearing... I would suggest that if you come here with kids or anyone that you don't want to lose, put them in bright colors. I've noticed that the kids' blue and red coats stand out really well against like the yellow leaves. We're really high. My boot is untied. I'm gonna have to tie that. I'm gonna do that right now. I caught up to the kids. There's Ben with his walking stick. Here's me and Megan. It's really pretty.
Oh, Ben and I were joking. Over there is how you die part 1, and this is how you die part 2.
But we haven't found the observation tower yet. Oh, here's some people coming down. So just be aware. First, it's a big bunch of steps. 142 steps. 142 steps. And then it's, you know, I do remember doing this though. Hi. I do remember going up here. It's been a long time, but I remember this. So you have to climb. Oh, you okay? What's that? A lookout? Don't fall. Bank found a side trail.
How you die part 3.
Oh wow. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Like up there.
Yeah. Oh, this is pretty.
Let's go back.
Okay. Don't die.
Whoa.
Yep. That's okay. We have to keep going. You don't feel the wind in here so much. I think because there's so many trees. We'll let you know how far it is. We're just wondering where the actual tower is. We are very high. Yeah. This is definitely going to have quite the view when we get up there. Wow. Yep, here's how to die part 5. Don't step off the edge. Oh my gosh. I feel like you'd get caught up on those branches. Do you see a tower yet? Yeah. Oh, we see it. Oh, here it is. So you get up here, you turn the corner, and there's more steps. You gonna count these too, Meg? Count these steps too. For our viewers' information. Oh, that's pretty. Just to let you know, not only is this tall, and there's a lot of steps, they're steep steps. They're big. You have to really step up with each step. So the kids are ahead of me. There's the trail where we came up from over there. Ooh. Megan's gonna count again how many steps there are. I'll let you know when we get to the top.
One's for 78. So all in all, we've had 230 steps. And floating more. These ones are so steep. And how many like so like at the bottom there was a sign. It said like vandalism is a felony.
Yeah. Yeah. You can tell they've painted over it a few times too.
Yeah.
Actually,
There's also vandalism on that sign.
there was vandalism on the sign that said vandalism is a
Yep.
felony.
Oh yeah.
It's raining over there.
It's really high.
It is high, but the thing is almost too high to see well.
I know.
You have to, I mean, I'm on my tippy toes
Oh, here's a good view. Here's a good view.
through the thing.
Oh, I can see like fog moving. I thought it was Northern Lights at first, or no. So why do you think everything snows so much? What the heck?
They must really,
It's in, like Alaska.
they must really not want people to fall.
Well, that'd be really bad. Yeah. So that was really cool.
Yeah, because this is, it's like at my chin. So
It's at my face.
it's not actually a great view either because
There's trees.
there's trees that are still taller than the tower. So
Right, 20.
good exercise though.
Sure. You can survive.
All right, we're going back down now. Okay, we're back to the steps and it's pouring. Oh, Ben, come here. Come here.
Come here.
It's hailing. It's hailing. Get over here. Ben, come here. Come here, honey. It started to pour.
It's hailing.
And it's hailing. It's about, you can see it here on the ground. We've taken shelter as best we can under a big pine tree. This came on fast.
Yeah. I kind of want to go back.
Well,
I'm scared. I don't think it's bigger.
we can't check the weather because there's no signal here. I'm bummed because when we went back to switch our coats, I laid my purse on the front seat of the car and then forgot to grab it again, and it has my phone and Kleenex. I do have the, oh my God, do I have the car keys? Yes, I have the car keys.
Thank God. On my phone?
Yeah, I've been
Alright.
taking pictures with your phone.
Yeah.
But my phone takes better pictures.
My
Yeah.
phone's crap. Well, I mean, it's...
We're a little bummed because when the sun was out, the colors really just light up and glow.
It
And when
looks like salt.
yeah, it does. Look at the hail. We're back. We just got back to the top of the steps.
I'm the people that just went up there. I feel bad for them.
Well, they could take shelter under the tower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like if you were under that bottom. Well, even if you're on the tower on the steps anywhere, you're under cover.
Yeah. At least the trees provide better.
Yeah, the trees do provide good cover.
A lot of these trees don't have leaves at the bottom, though.
No, but that's why I came under the evergreen.
Yeah. I mean, it's still reaching us, but not nearly.
Yeah,
as
I mean,
much as
I
it
don't
would.
feel wet. I'm just cold.
I'm
Yeah.
hot.
I'm hot too. No, I'm hot.
so confused. How
Ben
are
and
you
I are
guys
both hot, and Megan's always cold.
I'm always freezing though.
I'm actually wishing I hadn't switched coats again. Halfway down the steps, and it's actually turned to kind of snow. Yeah, it's more snow than rain. You know what we're hearing? We're not hearing rain, we're hearing the waterfall.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be okay. We've reached the bottom of the steps that went to the observation tower. We're moderately snowy. That's where the fork was, and we're going this way now. We can hear the waterfall. I like how there's all these little fences and stuff. This one's a lot easier to tell where you're supposed to be going. Ooh.
Oh wow.
That was Copper Falls, and now it says we're going to Brownstone Falls, which is in 3/10 of a mile. It is snowing quite a lot. This is kind of neat. So we came up those steps, and there's this cool bridge built very high up. We're gonna get across this quickly. Okay, as you can see, it is now winter. It is snowing.
We started this trail in fall and now it's like Christmas.
We crossed into Narnia at some point.
Look at my coat and my hair.
Yeah.
You guys have sleek winter coats, but I'm in a fleece.
It is, it's very pretty actually, but it's October 13th. And did we have a snow day? When was our last snow day? Okay, we're back to the car. And I want you to see this dichotomy of weather. We were gone, how long were we gone? Couple hours. This is the snow that's on the windshield. But it's beautiful now. It's bright blue sky, and it's sunny, and it's gorgeous fall day. Okay, so here's what happened. The GoPro battery died about halfway through the trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, about halfway through the trail.
It was more than halfway.
It was more than halfway. The GoPro battery died. Ben's back there. Here's Meg. We also it snowed for quite some time, and everything was covered in snow. But you can see now the trees are not covered with snow. And so what that meant was, because this entire trail, basically you're under trees, that once it stopped snowing and then the sun came out, the snow melted and then poured down onto our bodies from the trees like rain. And so we got soaked because, your nose, son.
I can't feel my fingers.
Because it just was dripping down. It's absolutely beautiful now, but our coats are drenched, and we had to take them off and put them in the back and put different coats on.
I didn't put a coat on.
Yeah, so oh yeah, Ben didn't even put a coat on.
I already had this coat on.
We're nice and warm now.
No, we're not.
It's a very pretty trail, and it was even really pretty in the snow, wouldn't you say, guys?
Sure, some parts. Like, especially like the waterfalls. Whenever we got to a point where there's a waterfall stop, those were like absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
With the snow and the...
Yeah, it was really pretty. But I will give you a couple of tips. And these are things I did not remember. It's got a lot of steps.
Stairs.
And they're slippery stone, what are those, granite?
I don't know. Granite.
Volcanic rock? I don't know. They're black stone steps, and they're slippery and they're steep. And I don't know why I'm trying to get you guys. And so, there was one point, I actually have a congenital aortic valve defect in my heart. And so sometimes strenuous exercise can be really hard for my, so at the top of one of these, especially steep set of stairs, I was really out of breath. So there's a lot of stairs and I didn't remember that. And it was also quite muddy. And I think that's because it has rained over the past few days. And so the trail was quite muddy. So just a couple of things to be aware of. I would definitely say this hike was harder than the one at Amnicon Falls, wouldn't you guys say? This was significantly longer and significantly more physically challenging, but it was much better marked and easy to follow the loop. It's a closed loop, and so you really can't get lost unless you stray off the trail. And the scenery was amazing. The waterfalls were really pretty, and I'm sorry that the GoPro died and I wasn't able to show you all of them. But I mean, I recommend coming here, but you need to know your physical limitations. So thanks everyone for joining us today. This concludes the vlogs for our fall getaway October 2019, and I hope that you enjoyed them. And if you didn't get to watch them, I'll be sure to go back and watch the rest, because we had a lot of fun this weekend. So thanks everyone.
I'm going to point out the iCard.
At the what?
iCard.
Oh, at the iCard. Yeah, go back and, yeah, we'll link up there the rest of the playlist. So go back and watch them. And coming up next in our videos, we're going to be going to the Twin Cities and showing you a whole bunch of cool stuff up there. Indoor stuff.
Yay!
And we're also going to be going back and visiting Minnesota Zoo, because if you remember in my Minnesota Zoo video, which I will link up there, I promised that we would go back in every season. So we're going to go back and show you what it's like in the fall when they have it all decorated for the fall. So look forward to those. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please be sure to subscribe and give me a like down below if you enjoyed this video. Thanks everyone. Safe travels.
Safe travels.